Okay, so I wanted to do a quick update video. I ended up going to hospital on the, don't know what date it was, but it was like a couple of weeks ago, to try and get into a psych unit. I was kept in on the obs ward because there was no beds, so I ended up discharging myself, which was the worst idea ever. If you're in hospital and you're looking for, or they're looking for a bed for you and you're a voluntary patient, stay there, because it's the worst thing I could have done. I ended up having to go back to the hospital a few days later, about a week later, and ended up getting a bed in a psych ward. And I discharged myself after 3 days. And then I had a really bad day on Friday. Had a problem with my car, and ended up having a bad appointment with the community mental health team, and then ended up having, sorry about all the noise, it's my day goose deciding that they want to rearrange the cage right now. Yeah, I ended up having a really bad day on Friday. So then I had a really bad appointment, to which I walked out of and then went back into, and the woman who saw me said we were going around in circles, and my choices were either to go to A&E and get seen again and try and get a bed, but as the budget isn't that high, or there isn't much of a budget for mental illness, there aren't any beds at the moment, or I could have an appointment on Saturday, see how I go, and see what happens from there. So we ended up, an appointment was made for me, and I was adamant I wasn't going to go. After the appointment that I went to, I ended up pretty much having a go about no one caring and no one bothering about me. There's no point of me, and saying to Luke that he shouldn't care about me, or whatever, saying some things that weren't me, essentially. And then I went out of the flat and I went for a walk, and because Luke was worried for my safety and didn't know where I was, he called the police. The police found me, and then, as I knew the day, the date, and the Prime Minister, well, his name, don't want to know him, I ended up being left alone. So I came home, took a double dose of promazine, took a diazepam, took my regular medication, and went to sleep. The next day was another bad day, not as draining, but it was very depressive. So I didn't do much. I didn't have any appointments or anything. We went to the shop, and then we came home. Yesterday I had an appointment with my GP. I was meant to have an appointment with the CMHT, but it was rearranged. Now, I don't like change. I had a problem with change when we moved here. I had a problem with the fact that people were moving out. I had a problem with the fact that people were moving in. And often, if there's change going on, I will try and keep away from it. So, before about 3 weeks ago, I hadn't self-harmed in about 8 years, or 9 years, since I was about 19, so about 9 years, no, 8 years, yeah, 18 or 19, and I have been self-harming, just to get by, at first it was a punishment. Now it's something that helps me calm down. If I know there's no medication I can take without being drowsy or anything like that, it helps me calm down. So I did self-harm there yesterday. It's all very superficial. So, unless I do anything or have any other thoughts, we're going to see how the community mental health team help me. We're looking at doing stuff like CBT and talk therapies, and upping or adding on to my antidepressants. Me and Luke have decided that if I do go bad again, there's no real option. It is going to be go to the hospital and try and get a bed, and stay there just to make sure that I'm okay. Unfortunately, this depressive episode has lasted more than 3 weeks now, and even though I'm kind of compass mentis to you and to the camera, my mood can change quite rapidly. I'm not exactly happy. I'm not exactly sad. Right now, anyway. But I'll just have to see how it goes. Unfortunately, it's not something that can be helped with a plaster or, someone saying, oh, you've got a roof over your head, you've got all this sort, you've got a car, you don't need to be depressed, or you don't need to be like that. It's not like that. It's like saying to someone who's got a broken leg, oh, will you just run down the stairs and get me this? It doesn't work. It's like saying to someone who's got a broken leg, oh, you just need to walk it off, or you just need to think it off. It doesn't work like that. It's a chemical imbalance, and this is what I am going through right now. And as I say, if I do start to get worse, it is going to be a case of going to the hospital. And as unfortunate and kind of horrible as that is, it may have to happen, or it will have to happen. So I'll keep you updated. I'm sorry for not doing freebie videos. I've just not wanted to. I've not done any reviews. I've got stuff here for review. I've had to email the companies telling them I've not done the review. So yeah, I'm really sorry, and I hope to get back on track soon. So thank you for watching this rambling video, and I'll speak to you soon. Right, thanks, bye.